Now all those brassicas that we did in separate rows have grown into nice little seedlings. It's time to get these pricked out and move them on, because we don't want to let them get too big. And what I'll do is I'm going to put these into 12 packs of each variety, and I'm going to have a look, see how many plants we get out of a small space like this. So the first thing I'm going to do is fill up some of these packs with some compost, and then we'll start pricking these out, and we'll bury them all really deep as well, because that's the key with brassicas. Always bury them deep to prevent you getting tall straggly plants. So all I'm going to do with these is fill them, firm them down a little, and then top them back off and water them, because when you water it makes it easier to put your new seedlings in. So the first thing I'm going to do with these is I'm going to make the holes in all these cells. I'm going to make the holes really deep so I can get these plants really deep. So I'm going to start off with this one that's got the least in, and these are Brussels. And if you've seen me do these before, you know that I always make the hole, pop them in, and then push them right down, so that only the top two leaves and the start of the first true leaf is sticking out. So it looks like that. So you can see we're taking it from a really tall plant to a tiny one. That's going to make that plant a lot stronger as it grows. So we just push it right down there and then just firm it in around the edge. And then we'll just carry on until we've filled this tray. So that's his first tray done, and we've got 12 Brussels plants in there. Just an afterthought, I better put a label in that. Now we'll just do the same with this. And the next one's calabrese. I'll show you this next one close up. So you can see this one that I'm taking out has actually got its first true leaf coming on it already. We're just going to dig in and ease that one out. It should come out relatively easy. And there you can see it's got quite a lot of roots on it already. And then we're just going to lay it over that hole like that, and then we're going to just poke it down as deep as we can like that, covering it right up to that first set of leaves. And that's how you make a really stable plant for the future. And same again. Right down, firm around, and you're done. Even if you get something with not many roots in it all, as long as it's got some, it will still grow. Just make sure that when you are doing this, you don't bury that true leaf there. Now that's a good example of a tiny plant with a lot of roots. And that's one of the reasons why we need to get them out once they get to the right size, because the longer they stay in that pack, the more the roots are going to get tangled around each other and make it more difficult to take them out. So that's the calabrese done, and again we'll pop a label in. So next one's on the list are Durham cabbage, and they're an early variety. Well, that's a tray of the cabbages done. and we've still got a few left to go out yet. I don't know what the weather's like where you are today, but here it's 41-mile-an-hour winds. I'm throwing it down. So that's another pack of Durham cabbage. So we've ended up with another 7 out of that section. These cauliflowers as well are the ones from the 29p seeds that we dropped on at Lidl. And you can see they've germinated really well. So really good buy, those seeds. 29p a pack, or 5 packs for £1, and they have still got loads in if you want to go and grab some. If you pull them out and they come out like this, it's not a problem. Just shake them a little and they'll quite easily separate, and it won't damage the plant at all. So now we've got a pack of cauliflowers, and we've still got more to do yet. So I think just one more now. Looks like we've got about 6 left, and then we'll have a count up and see how many we got. So basically we've ended up with all these really good brassica plants: cabbage, cauliflower, calabrese and Brussels. Plus these 2 as well that I couldn't quite fit in this area. All in all, 85 plants, but 85 good looking, not leggy plants. And they all came from just one little seed tray like this. And the beauty of doing this as well is not only does this not take up much space, so you can, as I did, just separate it off into 4 sections, and you can just pop that in your shed till they've germinated, on a windowsill in house, in your conservatory. It's not going to take up any space whatsoever, but it can hold 85 plants. And I didn't overfill this with seeds. If you watched the previous video when I actually did this, I only sprinkled a few into each. And the other good bonus thing about this is, because these seedlings haven't actually been in there for very long, all I've done is tamped it back down to level it out again, and now I can sow 4 more things in the same tray using the same compost, because the seedlings have not been in there long enough to take any goodness out of this compost. So that can be reused and reused once you've got it set up. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you want to see more going through the season right through up until Christmas, then just hit that subscribe button and press the notifications bell, and I'll see you all on the next video. You all take care. Goodbye.